Hey coaches, guys, what's going on? Team. I'm very excited today to talk to you guys because I know we talk about a lot of different things on these trainings and a lot of different things on the team calls, and we go over so many different things, and it's easy to get wrapped up in all of it, and try to come up with our goals, and try to hit Emerald and go for Success Club, and all those things are great. But deep down, we really want to get to the root of what makes a good, not just coach, but person. What makes a good leader? What makes somebody who stand out? Somebody that you want to be around on a consistent basis. And that's what I want to really talk about today with you guys and drive home is, what does it take to be a strong leader? What does it take to be a person of influence and a person that people look to and go, you know what, that person, they have what I want, and I want to ask for some advice. I want to see what they can do to help me. And I think that's what we do most effectively, not just as coaches, but as people that are trying to help ourselves in health and fitness and trying to get better with personal development, all those sort of things, is that we're really looking to grow ourselves as individuals and as people, and that really expands outward into what we do with our challenge groups and everything else that happens within the Beachbody community and within your own community. We're not defined by Beachbody. I loved the other day when Tracy was talking about on one of our leadership calls, the fact that somebody's going to buy into you before they're going to buy into Beachbody. They're going to buy into you as a person, and they're going to purchase from you. They're going to be a part of you first and foremost before they know anything about any of the other products. And that goes for everything else. If somebody really trusts you and they really believe in you and they understand that you have their best interest at heart, the product is kind of secondary. What you're offering is kind of secondary to that. And so today, guys, I want to invite you to really look at yourself as far as a leadership standpoint, and do an evaluation, do an assessment on where you're at in your leadership and who you're attracting to your life. As you start to grow and you start to mentor a team and you start to have some success, you're going to really start to find that you really attract the individuals that are similar to you, that are looking for the same thing you are. And so if you want a stronger leadership presence, you want a bigger team, you want whatever your goals are, you're going to have to become that stronger person yourself. And so today I invite you to do that. I invite you to look at leadership opportunities that are around you to get better. For some of you, maybe it's just continuing to keep staying on your path with health and fitness. You had a tremendous success. You may have hit a roadblock. You fell off, and all of a sudden you're sitting there going, "Gosh, where did my life go? What am I doing with this?" For some of you, it's I may have stalled in my business. I'm looking for something bigger and something greater down the road. And so I invite you to look at yourself and say, "Am I doing the things consistently that I need to be doing, but am I doing the things consistently that my mentors are doing, that people that I look up to are doing? Am I growing at the rate that I want to be growing at?" And not the fact that you're growing with your business, because all people are going to grow businesses differently, right? That's just the way it is. I first started off, I didn't know anything about this company, I didn't know anything about leadership, I didn't know anything about fitness and health, but I knew I wanted to help people. And it took me a while to really understand that it wasn't about what we have. The products are great and the services are great, but it really wasn't about that. It was about understanding people and understanding how I can best serve them and help them, and then attracting those people that I want to serve in my life. So I invite you guys to start that search today. And if it's something that you really needed to hear, then fantastic. I have a tremendous respect for a lot of the great personal development books out there, and I absolutely love it. When I hear new and exciting books that come out, and new and exciting personal development opportunities, always trying to expand your horizon. And here's the thing, guys, you're not going to be perfect. Okay? Nobody's perfect. We make mistakes. I don't know how many mistakes I've made in my life when I've started this adventure of a business. The first time I gave a presentation, it shut down halfway through. I had two people show up, nobody bought anything, and the presentation was awful. I made so many mistakes as a leader, but it's through those mistakes that you're able to learn and you're able to grow. So I invite you guys to look at yourself, do an assessment. Do an assessment of where you're at in your life. Do an assessment of your relationships. Do an assessment of your leadership. Do an assessment of who you are right now, and is that person attracting the individuals that you want to attract to grow? Whether it's a bigger business, whether it's a better family. Do you hang out with the right people? If you're going through a tough time in a marriage, I wouldn't hang out with divorced people. I would hang out with the happily married 6-year-old couple that has figured it out, right? If I was broke and in tremendous debt and didn't have any money to my name, I'm not going to go to my broke neighbor. I'm not going to go to my broke uncle who's just as broke. I'm going to go to somebody who went through the trials, went through the struggles, and picked themselves up and say, what did you do to get better? Because then as I get through it and as I go through it and I get better, and I overcome those goals. I overcome the weight loss. I overcome the bad relationship. I overcome the divorce. I overcome the money issue. I'm able to then turn that around and say, you know what? I know where you are. I know where you were in your life, or where you are in your life, and I know where you can be. And I can help at least give you some advice, or at least guide you to get there as you go through. So, guys, have a wonderful Thursday. If I haven't talked to you in a long time, please reach out to me and let's set up a time to chat. And let's set up a time to get you on the right path, because every single one of you that join this team, you add value to this team. You're tremendous in what you do with your fitness and your health. And I love this team so much, and I want so much for you guys, but you got to be willing to grow yourself too. So guys, have a wonderful afternoon. Take care and keep kicking butt out there.